opted for the reactive armor. Oh, bottom. Ooh, Griffin
might have a lot of damage. Griffin X might actually take a tumble here as you were mentioning him. Reactive armor helped to make Spook look a little bit scary, but top lane, we just had the first blood as X-Dot got brought down. Place the need for this, but look how beefy this tank, this entire lineup is on the side of Team Pingu. Undying, 16 decay stacks, down bottom. Griffin might actually find himself being food for Spook as well as Unique. Unique with the final right click past the tier 1 tower. But decision is made as incursions on both sides of the map. Bottom lane, they're going deep onto Billy behind the tier 1. Lots of damage from that Whirling Death, and the Dragon Slave doesn't connect onto him. Unique almost able to catch him out, but the kill doesn't happen at the same time. Attempting to do damage onto the structure with the Sea Dragon. Sadly though, it does get dissuaded by X-Sword pulling the entire creep wave away. But bottom lane, Griffin X might still end up taking a tumble, and indeed he does, as they will not give up. We also have a situation, well, we'll talk about it in a second. At top, they want to try find X-Dot. They drop the tombstone for this, and he doesn't have any magic wand charges. The exorcism will be popped as they'll come back for this fight. X-Dot, will he die to the tombstone zombies? Yes, he will. But now revenge is on the cards. He chased down by a double damage Death Prophet. Absolutely no way that Fury will survive. But like you're okay with this if your team
backing away, they're gonna give this tower. But I think even Wraith King can make this rotation. It's safe farm for him because bottom is being bullied.
He's actually gonna get himself in a little bit of a fight here. They end up losing always on it. The Phoenix dies in front of his face. Dived into by the Timber Saw. Nice, he got some free gold in the jungle as a result. Small fight will take place bottom though. Fury will eat some stuns here. The Earth Spike and the Wraith Fire Blast. He's still alive. Drops down a Tombstone. LSA onto Billy as he tries to destroy the Tombstone. Will end up taking it down. The Phoenix spooked. Diving deeper with the Timber Chain forward. Is a little bit overextended. Now here comes their beautiful arena onto 4 heroes. They lost the Lion. Now they've lost X-Dot. They need to all flee away from this as soon as possible. Billy with the Laguna Blade almost his own life. DP trying to chase down Fury on the north side of the fight. Looking for this Undying in the river. Will they be able to find that kill? Yes, they do. There's still going to be a tombstone drop though, which is going to make things very difficult for a further approach from Haze Gaming. And an LSA Laguna for so long. What a player. What a player.
I'm running back to farming. Like screw this. Like stupid Lina.
That is so bad.
Pingu's just controlling the map for the side of Haze.
DP might die here. The blinked on by the Mars is going to be a reveal of the item, and they now jump. Easy kill onto WC7YY. No way to survive here, even with the Sunray. You actually have to get out of here as soon as possible. Griffin X is actually going to be in danger. Chakram slows him down. They should be able to find this kill. The chase will be there. Tatsu spears him forward, and the anti-mage expecting a little bit more damage coming out. But DP back a bit there. Maybe don't go up onto the high ground in this situation. And indeed, the team is going to be like, yo, let's not do this. Although they're going to pop the ghost, I think they're going to try to sneak a Roshan here. Fury was inside the room, available to go with the exorcism push.
Tatsu whiffs the spear.
But they actually don't want to allow it. Oh, Tatsu misses with the spear back. He needs to be bailed out by Unique, dropping the LSA, which stuns onto 2. Spook though will not be so lucky. Timber Chain coming.
This click. Yeah, he wanted to use the timber. Yeah.
Wanted to use the timber while he was trying to get away. And while that's happening, X-Dot went too far forward onto Unique, got himself Laguna Bladed, and now the Death Prophet also went too far forward. Gets himself Mono Process.
Griffin's the level 5.
Griffin, not even level 6. He's going to be experiencing an ultimate though, nonetheless. As he gets caught inside the arena.
Like, I'm going to commit arena for this level 5 line.
Billy still alive, still juking in the trees. X-Dot coming back with the Burrow Strike, getting it on with the epicenter. Do they have enough damage to take it? Fight. Fury dropped the tombstone, but they still cannot save the Lina's life. Billy though might still be in danger. Spook Incarnation just came back off cooldown. Burrow Strike from X-Dot catches both Fury as well as Joba, and now Joba dies inside the damage from the Death Prophet. Double kill for the DP as she also brings down the Undying. And Billy, he says, I in a lot of danger here. Losing some HP. Tatsu. Sunray down. Is there enough damage? He pops the arena, but the Death Prophet got inside anyway. With the Ghost flying out, they will still be able to bring down the Sand King thanks to the efforts of Spooked. And Death Prophet might be out of it, but a Burrow Strike from X-Dot. Yet again, bailing the DP out of trouble, catching the 2 heroes who are trying to make the gank happen. And now suddenly it's Spooked is in danger. Earthspike will be there. Hexed out as well. DP draining away all his HP. And they deal with him now. Right, anti-mage for the next like what, 5-6 minutes, or at least I want to say minutes, but let's just count items. Not gonna be able to do anything. And Tatsu forced to drop the defensive spear just to try and get away. They actually just bounce back and burst down the Death Prophet. Okay, This is, you know who's got a big item here? Griffin X has Blink Dagger. Man, this is a rise to Rich. Rags to Rich just wait for Griffin X. I feel like
and
somebody
he
ran a
just
book
broke a
about it.
four-man smoke. He just broke a four-man smoke. They just killed the Pos 5 Lion. They're happy with that.
Raid also ripped up. Gonna be enough heal.
He's got
On the other side of the
Blink in
fight, we see that Unique gets taken out by Billy. Always on it. Pops the supernova right before dying. The egg does come out, and with the Wraith Fire Blast onto the Timber Saw, they have enough damage. And they got the silence as well. Epicenter coming down. Do they have enough to bring down the AM? There's gonna be the Finger of Death with the Earth Spike. Can they get it? Jobber yules into the air. Do they have this? Yes, they do. Anti-Mage is gone. Anti-Mage is eliminated.
I don't know.
Well, that's going to be the first BKB. Tatu forced to pop it to try and survive here. They're going to farm away Fury's Tombstone before bringing him down. X-Dot also finds Unique with the Burrow Strike. So they are going to have some extra smoke break right now, but they still want to force a fight. They actually get the jump onto this Death Prophet. What a hero to bring down, and with the Laguna Blade, they do get the kill. Griffin X does find heroes inside of the Earth Spike, but he might not be able to keep Jobber alive, who gets away from the Supernova. Be able to find the Mars kill, but now, where is the fight going to go from here? LSA didn't really connect onto anybody. Wraith Fire Blast flowing through. Fury will lose his life to the right clicks of Billy. Still has his first life. Jobber jumps in with the amount of weight, able to eviscerate the life here. Pops the Lotus Orb, looking for an angle to Timber Chain from. Will he be able to find it? Man, and this Aghanim shot from the DP is proving to be such a problem, continually fearing him away, and yet more Chain Disable coming in from Haze Gaming. And they get the kill. There are 2 heroes caught in the LSA. Tatu finds them both. Actually 4 heroes inside the Mars Arena, but they can't do all that much. Man of Weight does get dropped down. With Boss down onto the Lion, Supernova will be there. Lina tried to destroy it, but unfortunately, not so far. But Jobber is in a very awkward position as X-Dot finds him with the Burrow Strike. There's the silence from the DP, and they have the physical damage. Spook will come back in to bring down the Phoenix, but it does not matter because Haze Gaming has taken Anti-Mage once again. Still a lane of rack secured. Billy goes back for Fury to look for this undying kill. Silence will be there. Wraith Fire Blast, there's no mana for it, but more than enough damage from Billy as he one-shots him. They still have a Siege Dragon in the base. They throw the spear back. It takes away the first life of the Wraith King though. The silence onto Tatsu and the Burrow Strike. They have enough to bring down the Mars. They got him. No buyback available for Tatsu either. But the heroes are a little bit too low. Onto Unique, and now here comes the fight. BKB pop by the Death Prophet. They got the Hex out onto the Mars as well. Mars, Tatu gets out the ultimate, but still gonna die to the Ghost. X-Dot though does get taken out, but Spook will follow into the grave. Unique cannot resist this pressure either.
Roshan 10.
Don't
move always on it. Stay right there. Don't move.
Let's see.
No!
No! Go back.
No!
Let's see. No! He's right here. Super Sunray gonna heal him up quite a bit. Supernova does get popped inside the arena right now. Billy's still alive. Man of Weight will finally come out, but it only takes the first life. And with the silent Finger of Death, they take out Tatu. And now damage out onto the edge. Fury will follow him into the grave. Buybacks on both the Tatu Mars as well as this Anti-Mage. Spook flickers away at the last minute. Doesn't end up dying to these ghosts from the DP. But like you mentioned, because they're not taking the base, they're not taking the jump forward though. Tatu, no! Why are you so far forward? He gets caught out. That's a dieback on the Mars. Now they burst back onto the Unique Lina. That is also a dieback on her from earlier. And that's gonna be that. There's no way now.
But just keep it crisp and clean. Oh, Lotus.
Got Flicker. Burrow Strike out onto the Timber Saw. Oh, he doesn't get saved. The Timber Chain will not help him. But the Lotus Orb with the big Earth Spike ends up stunning up half of Haze Gaming. Unfortunately, will not. And now LSA directly onto the Death Prophet. She's using it to the air to try and stay alive. Jobber dies. That's a dieback on the Anti-Mage. No availability of the big man. And with these ghosts, more than enough damage to keep the DP up. There's the dieback on the Anti-Mage. No availability of the big man. And with these ghosts, more than enough damage to keep the DP up. There's the Sunray as well as the Supernova pops. Billy jumping back onto Unique. Say, go back to the fountain, young man.
If it's been side camp farm or if it's all been lane farm, because Dragon Knight has cleared the small camp twice. So from a network perspective, yeah. Oh wait.
Oh what? Bottom lane, Ursa ends up taking a tumble. First blood.
TA is going for the treads into Dragonlance. Probably. Do you prefer phase?
We have another action bottom. X-Dot is gonna get brought down for revenge, and I think they also want to bring down the Snapfire as well. They should be able to run him down too. Not because the Snapfire cookie cancels it, They try to buy space though with Spooked here. Epicenter coming off to the barrel strike. He wants to bring down Always On It. Always On It. One more right click will bring him down. He's still alive. Healing up as the Shadow Wood. Rubik ended up dying in the trees though. Right? Kill for Billy on the Spectre. And resisting all the aggressive pressure from Team Pingu in the top.
Oh, the minus armor!
They're not done either. Spooked. My god! Little Shredder. Snapfire Cookie. What a man.
These tanky strength heroes like Dragon Knight or Kunkka, he would get it like 2 levels of meld in the lane early oh, he just got a kill on the Snapfire. That was ridiculous.
I just got some free gold, yeah.
Yeah, and he would just put 2 levels into meld.
We'll keep the Ursa alive for now. Spooked coming in with the Barrel Strike Epicenter. Last time around wasn't able to get a big kill, and this time does at least get Griffin X. Still though, the fight could break well for Haze Gaming. Jobber jumped in, but they rake out the Supernova Egg. No, they won't. It pops in their faces. Haze Gaming now have to deal with the second life of the Phoenix. Then Extort will get burned down by the fury of the fire. Team Pingu get a good fight. Lose.
I feel safe. You can just kind of like run at him. Oh, but they're fighting bottom.
Giant Tailstone throws out to Unique, and they follow that up with some Morty's Kisses, and that will succeed in getting them a kill. Spooked will get forced out of his Sandstorm as well, so he might be in a little bit of danger. Stampede, indeed they do, and they drop the Sentry. More than enough to heal here for Spooked. He's making this a little bit more difficult than they're comfortable with though. No Dragon Tail Stun available. Fire Snap Cookie will come out. They do eventually kill him. Although it does cost me, they're forced away from the tier 1 tower, so it's still unpushed. Dragon Tail Stun though coming back in. He went to try dive and find Griffin X. Might lose his life in the process. Exort looking to get the kill. Does get it. And the reinforcements coming in from Jobber will not be there in time. Putting a lot of damage onto DK. DK falling low, but now Jobber realizes that he's gone way too far forward, but he gets bailed out by Spook. Stunning 2 heroes on the back line, and now instead it's Always On It who dies first. Dragstop is gonna be this Dragon Knight Team Pingu again.
And TA hasn't joined any of this, eh? She went Deso first item. She's got her Deso.
Explort's dead. Unique has 2 points into the Arcane Supremacy, so this now the Enrage trying to save Jobber inside the trees. They blink on him, and the Sunray though keeping him up, and Tatsu jumping back in, getting the physical damage down from the Templar Assassin, bursting down Extort, and now looking to try and take out the Dragon Knight as well with the DK form down. The Entor stuns out Spooked, and they got the Dragon Tail stun onto Unique. There's gonna be the Chaotic Offering drop down as well, but an even bigger Barrel Strike from Spooked with the Epicenter. Spectre and Extort are dead. They turning the fight entirely. They even steal. I think that Haze Gaming can catch them. The Sand King, man, it looked like such a good fight for Haze Gaming, be able to get off that massive. Oh, actually, Billy, there's the Power Strike again. No buyback on Billy. Now Tatsu's in the fight as well. Fury, Icarus diving in. Pops in the Supernova, but it will get destroyed very early on. Spook coming in. Power Strike brings down the Dragon Knight. Tatsu though can now clean up the rest of the fight. So even though they lose the Sand King.
Oh, they're so strong now. How do you lock it on Phoenix? Big rock,
jump in. Oh, huge Chaotic Offering drop down with the Fatal Bonds onto absolutely everybody. Phoenix is gone. Tatsu's first life is going to be taken away, but the DK, the base, the Spectre as well as the Warlock, there's no way that they are going to be able to survive this. Trying to keep the Spec alive. The jump in. What a stun, but the Fade Bolt coming in from Unique will still be good enough to get the kill. Jobber, they get a ward down though. Honestly, you got them to put a ward here. I'm actually okay with this, guy. I'll take this.
They gave it Griffin X. They could have given it to anyone for 8s, and people are like, well, they played well.
And then you question mark the carry and say, why are you feeding, bro? Always On It might find himself now joining his other support in the grave as he also gets taken out. That was a bit of a...
S and Y as well. I don't think Manto is going to be the player. Like, but then you can't...
But then you can't get rid of the Corrosive Haze with Doppelganger, but you maybe want more than one instance of that. Bottom lane, we see Extort getting in. We see that Tatsu was being ran down underneath the tower, but managed to stay alive. Bottom, Jobber is going to be in a little bit of danger here. They get the freeze out onto Always On It. There is going to be the usage. Very nicely done with the tricks of the trade to get a kill, and Jobber.
meepo has gotten both water runes, and he collected the enemy bounty rune.
meepo is going to win the game. Okay, bottom we just see, unfortunately, the loss of the Hoodwink once more. But you're actually right there. We haven't spent that much time. And with the tricks of the trade, escapes the gank. Jobber, man, across both games 2 and 3, really been frustrating Haze Gaming with just staying alive and playing the edges, and they might want to go back onto Xtort, but Xtort instead initiates first onto Fury and they find the kill. Lock down this meepo just yet.
Yeah, so like he's kind of having a free lane. I'm interested to see what his item build is going to be because I haven't seen like much meepo being played recently. Do you still go for like the old double dragon wall?
It's no frostbite. Ironically enough, I think that's what justifies going for the Tranks in this game versus like in the previous game perhaps. He might need to actually use Burrow Strike to survive here. He's in a lot of danger. Nice usage right there of the dust from afar. They make sure underfarmed who enters the mid game and dies in like a couple of hits. So give a couple of hits dying, Griffin X is definitely gone top.
Fury? Oh, they're gonna catch him?
Fury. They're gonna chase him down in the bottom lane. Griffin X the first one to die as Fury.
Oh, they're gonna catch him?
Fury. They're gonna chase him down in the bottom lane. Griffin X the first one to die as Fury now. Wait, actually, and here's gonna be Joba jumping in onto Always On It, and with the frostbite slowing down the Sand King. Xtort also slowing down Tatsu, and to add salt to the injury, to the wound, he jumps back in with the poof from the injured meepo Ling, and Unique came in to try and maybe look for a kill onto the meepo, but Winter Wyvern was
do the whole big thing.
Gets ensnared middle. Will they be able to find this kill? The poof comes in. The Earthbind will set up for the kill, but this might lose the life of this meepo. Now Burrow Strike from Xtort pulls through Unique. Oh, he's actually not. He's still alive. He's healing up. Tatu's the one that's in a little bit of danger. Got pushed back to a tree in the middle of the fight. Splinter Blast will not catch him as he dodges it with the Sleight of Fist. In the meantime, though, they end up losing Xtort, who flew too close to the sun to try and look for the bonus kill.
Becomes invulnerable for 4 seconds. Okay, he's in trouble.
Meepo is gonna find himself Dream Come middle. What a bushwhack! Always On It, living up to his name right now. Gets the defense of his freaking life here in the mid lane.
And just getting started first.
Actually finds one of the meepo Lings, and they come back onto him, and there's the freezing field as well. Great trap being set here by the side of Team Pingu, and they manage to find the kill. A bit of an aggressive go back there from the meepo, but fight though, Bushwhack held Tatsu in position a little bit longer. Xtort with the Burrow Strike, can they kill him? No, they can't. Spook assist with the Corrosive Haze and the Bash. They turn the fight around. Unique with the Dream Coil on the 2. Spook somehow still alive throughout. Actually want to force this fight. They get off the Winter's Curse. Unique, is he gonna die here? Yes, he does. Dies inside the Winter's Curse. At the same time though, they bring down Hoodwink. Fury ends up losing his life. The chase down onto the Winter Wyvern was good enough, but now meepo surrounds Hoodwink. Fury ends up losing his life. The chase down onto the Winter Wyvern was good enough, but now meepo surrounded by Ember and Slaughter. The worst place to be. Can he poop out in time? No, he cannot. Triple kill for Spook. Xtort try to help him out with the Burrow Strike, and Tatsu's very low. Not gonna die here.
Next space for the meepo again. So, like we said, we haven't seen meepo in a very long time. Oh, there's a nice pushback again.
What another bushwhack middle. With the sharpshooter shot coming out, Fury will die to the Splinter Blast. Do they get anything back from this? Tatsu though, thanks to the Corrosive thrown in by Fury to make sure that they get an immediate counter kill, and now they need to try and run away with the meepo. Beautiful Winter's Curse from Griffin X will lead to the death of Unique and save the life of meepo at the same time. Unfortunately for Tatsu, kill actually gets Unique kills because he gets added to the Winter's Curse, and that additional damage helps him get the kill. Middle though, Bushwhack yet again. Griffin X kept alive. Earthbind there onto 2 heroes, but sharpshooter. But they really want to try find this Ricky in the top lane. They get the Bushwhack. Dust will be there. Earthbind underneath the tower. They've got him, and look where Xtort is positioning himself. He's making sure that there is no way that anybody from Team Pingu can come in for a defense. Yo, Evesports falling low. Evesports gonna die. Unique got a huge Dream Coil off, but unfortunately loses his life as well. 2 heroes down here in this top fight, and will they be able to get them more? Billy has dust, pops it. Oh, he gets it, but she didn't get the vision. It's nighttime. You couldn't see him. You couldn't see him. And on the other side of the map, they found Billy. What happened?
Oof.
Sheer right click, not necessarily #1 in the game. And this Ember Spirit, like you mentioned, is really underfarmed. Ricky actually gonna get jumped on. Blink Dagger revealed by our young meepo. W7.
Oh, meepo is actually
a freezing field. There's a lot of damage in this fight. Xtort kept alive by the Cold Embrace, and they actually managed to kill Fury with the Sandstorm. Now the fight is really on. Ember Spirit gone away thanks to the Griffin X damage with Billy throwing in these.
Oh no, Xtort?
Jump in, Xtort, he went to try and interrupt this. What a bushwhack with the Earthbind. 2 heroes gone in a flash. Joba as well as Fury, and now they're trying to get everybody back. Earthbind yet again onto Unique. Tatu back in. Tatu. There's gonna be a smoke screen coming in from the port back Yoba with the tricks of the trade, as well as the slide of fist.
Oh, they got him.
They have enough to kill the meepo. Yes, they do. At the very last second, they kill him. It does cost the life of Spook because he had to Winter's Curse as well. Griffin X keeping this fight on. Barrow Strike comes in from X-Tort, stunning both Tatu as well as Yoba. Dieback on Yoba. No buyback available because it's a dieback on the Ember Spirit as well. They now might not have the tools to deal with both meepo and Billy's PL. And X-Tort gets a Barrow Strike with the Epicenter onto Tatu. They know the Ember does not have buyback. Yoba can't even kill Griffin X.
Hard.
Oh god, this is the best case scenario. They found meepo. This is it. They have the damage. They've got this kill. The first life will be taken easily. The question is, oh wait, no, there is no second life because the A just got popped, yeah. So it got popped as curse from him. So this actually is going to lead into a death onto the Winter Wyvern as well. Spooked in the meantime, also finding the Sand King with the stun. And the Corrosive Haze is out. X-Tort does find 2 heroes stunned up, which will lead to the death of Spooked. That's actually so smart. EGL in the middle of the rest of Team Pingu. And the meepo jumping in, killing Unique with the E-Blade shot. Yoba also in a really tough position. Got Earthbound. There's going to be a tree right in front of him. Spook came in. Huge slithering crush. They don't really have that great. Winter's Curse middle. They caught 2 heroes, 2 of the most important ones. Barrow Strike, Bushwhack. Slaughter gone, Ricky gone, buyback not available. Yeah, meepo just gets out nice and safely. Tatu with BKB going, able to get off the searing chains onto X-Tort, but now has to run away because the BKB is down. And now Billy wants to force a dieback onto Fury, and it will succeed in doing so. No Chris getting the game. meepo yet another jump, finding Spook. Spook does stay alive a little bit with his BKB, but it's not gonna help him as the Winter's Curse holds him in place, gets the damage out. This X from the meepo, W7, but very little follow-up. They're gonna jump back onto Yoba. They do find the Winter Wyvern kill. Yoba though, surrounded by these meepo lings. Can he escape? No, he cannot. Billy gets the first hit back because of course he does.